Thank you, Mr. Speaker, members of the House. I thought it was fun today, so I thought as the good minority party went down all these different rabbit holes, which had nothing to do with the bill, that I would maybe answer some of them. Let's start off with the good gentleman from 19. He talks about a train wreck. Let's talk about a train wreck. Oregon, 9.9% if your income's over $125,000 or $150,000. Idaho, 7.4%. Montana, 6.9%. Idaho, 7.4%. Utah, 5%. Idaho, 7.4%. Nevada, 0. Idaho, 7.4%. Wyoming, 0. Idaho, 7.4%. Guys, if you have a business, why would you come to Idaho? If you have a family, why would you come here and pay our exorbitant income taxes? Let's talk about some more. Lady from 17. This bill has nothing to do with health care. But let me give you a clue. You want to help the families with their health care? Put some money back in their pockets. Good lady from 26. Roads? Really? Roads? Come on. We've spent a lot of money on roads the last few years. A ton. You want to get more money for roads? Do one of two things. Fix the transportation board's bad decisions, or more importantly, maybe what you could do is cut their taxes, grow the economy, put more money on roads. I'm not done. I've got one way to go. Gentleman from 29, the income tax that you talked about here, the increase was generated because Idaho's income tax rates are too high. That's why we're giving it back under this bill and adding to it over $100 million. Think about that. This is a $200+ million tax relief. Gentleman from 16, you want to help education? You want to help parents? Give them some of their money back. Help them take care of their children. Help them have those revenues necessary to help with that. Good lady from 5, you're right. But you know what? All working families who are paying taxes get relief under this bill. Good lady from 19, you want to help with literacy? Give the parents some money back so they can help take care of their children and help with the literacy problem. I love sending books to my grandkids. Give me some money and I'll send them some more books. Gentleman from 16. I'm not done. I've got a ways to go. You want to help the children? Help the parents. Gentleman from 17, you brought up a lot of stuff and you actually dealt with the bill. Thank you. And you talked about an exemption that's in the federal tax bill. And the gentleman's right. Under the federal tax bill, federal government did away with the child exemption. What did they do to offset that? They raised the child tax credit from $1,000 to $2,000, and they did another thing. They made $1,400 of that dollars refundable. That's a good thing. On the federal side, Idaho families will get some money. So what did we do in this bill? We said we're going to try to help offset some of that loss. So what did we do? We cut the income tax rates and we offer a $130 tax credit. We try to fill in that hole to take care of our families. You do nothing and that hole doesn't get filled. Again, good lady from 18, you want to help the children and the families and others go to community colleges, cut their taxes, help them afford to go there. Lady from 29, yours was interesting to me, by the way. I think the best way for me to answer that is cutting taxes will help solve your problem. I have some other things here, but they're not proper. Lady from 18. 2014's budget was $2.8 billion. 2017's budget was over $3 billion, 3.44 whatever billion. It's not like we're not trying to address all the concerns you have. It's not like we're not trying to fix these problems and help the citizens, but it's a balancing act. You can't just take and expect you can do that. You get to a point where people give up and they're going to go where the income taxes are 0. Same with the businesses. And I would remind you too, when you had your little thing about who pays what and everything, if you don't pay taxes, you don't get a tax cut when we cut taxes. You got to pay taxes. That just drives me nuts that we think that we should just hand out money when we're doing tax cuts. It should go to those who pay taxes. Now, I could go on, Mr. Speaker. I've got a lot more to say, but I'm kind of hungry and it's 1:45. When we deal with tax code in this state, it isn't easy. And this body, the last several years, have passed some pretty substantial good income tax relief that have got stalled out on the Senate side. Which frustrates me, by the way, because if you want to grow and get more money for all the things that are important to us, like education and all those other things, you got to grow the economy. And you can't grow the economy when your taxes are so high. Remember, you have three other states that are ahead of you west of the Mississippi. Hawaii, Oregon, but they don't have sales tax, by the way, and California. And oh, well, who's next? Idaho. Makes no sense to me. This is a good bill. It tries to make Idaho more competitive. It helps everybody who pays taxes. It's a good bill, and I hope you can support it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.